Welcome to Sugoi Anime Episode 2. The most Sugoi show of all time, when it comes to anime, of course. I am your host today, Brian Polite, or Polite, whatever, doesn't matter. And this is...
Juan Delgado.
My co-host, George, could not be here today. He was busy with his girl or things like that, which is totally fine. But today we are going to go on and first of all introduce Juan. After we introduce Juan, we got some news for you thanks to our friend Tuna, off-camera dude. We're going to show you his newest artwork as well because it is mighty amazing. And then we're going to go on to our main topic. We're going to talk about Haikyuu. So today's episode is mainly focused on Haikyuu, a show I love dearly and you love as well. You actually were the one that got me into the show.
I did.
I remember the first time you told me about it, I was very skeptical. Just like Tuna is, and all the crap he talks. But
it's about volleyball. I watch anime for the fights, dude.
Honestly,
I'm just saying.
Look, I feel you. But the thing is, anyway, we'll get into that later.
I got in Dragon Ball Z, dude. It's all action.
I get you. Well, the thing is, there's a lot of action.
Empowering guys.
There's a lot of action. But we'll talk about that in the main topic. After that, we're going to do a shout out to an actual fan that we have. I just want to give a shout out to that guy. But we'll do that afterwards. Love your face. So, you must know who we're talking about. Anyways, let's move on. So, Juan, you're a guest on the show. Mm-hmm. First time. I mean, This is a second episode. It's not like too amazing that you're the first time you're a guest here. But
I'm excited.
Just to get to know you better, just so you know, the show I want to have as many guests as possible, and these are all my friends for now. We're not famous enough to have actual famous people or anything, but Juan to me is famous because he's gorgeous. I mean, look at this guy. But dude, tell us the viewers and myself, what are your top 3 favorite shows? For the introduction of a new guest, I want you to tell us a little bit about yourself. Okay, how about this? Tell me when you got into anime, when you remember, maybe the first time you got into anime, and tell us some of your favorite animes, like the top 3.
Top 3.
First of all, when did you get into anime?
I got into anime at a pretty young age. Mm-hmm. Probably, I was like 6, I think.
Really?
And the first one that I ever remember watching was Dragon Ball Z.
Really?
And I just loved the fighting, the action, the emotions with the animation, it was just all very exciting to me. And to see the characters train and character development, that was just very appealing to me as a kid. Oh, yeah. And seeing these people do things fly around and superpowers, that was all new to me, and it was just, that's what got me into anime.
That's cool. Did you ever watch Pokemon, the original?
That was probably around the same time.
Okay.
I can't even remember which one would have been first, but Pokemon was also one that I'm emotionally attached to.
Magikarp. Hashtag best Pokemon.
I do have a Magikarp card in my wallet.
You have a Magikarp card in your wallet.
I carry it just in case.
Can you pull it out for the viewers? Because I actually did not know that. This is the greatest thing ever, actually.
I'm just saying.
You literally carry around a Magikarp?
You never know when someone's gonna battle you.
That's the one he gave to us.
I don't know if someone's gonna battle me. If someone tries to battle me on the road,
it's a
I'm
shiny.
ready.
Dude, I had that same one too. You gave that to
that's
me.
right.
Epic splash.
So I actually got a bunch of those from work when I used to work at Target Mobile, and I gave them out to some of my friends. But I love that you keep it in your wallet.
Always had it there.
That's so sick. Oh, anyways, that was beautiful. Thank you. Okay, so you started off with Dragon Ball Z when you were about 6 years old. Now tell us your top 3, bro, and tell us why.
Top 3. Definitely Dragon Ball Z, and I think the reason that one's my favorite is because...
so Dragon Ball Z is the first? Or, sorry.
I would probably say, probably the first. Okay. Yeah. I would say Dragon Ball Z is the first just because, and I know there might be a lot of people who hate on it, but it's such a common anime, it's such everyone is, you're on the...
Mm-hmm. Just because it was so popular.
Yeah, it was so popular.
It's so mainstrein that people say that.
Yeah, mainstream, exactly. Yeah. A lot of people hate it, but I... loved it as a kid, and I think that's the reason why it's my favorite.
Nice. It's a good show. What do you think of Dragon Ball Super?
Dragon Ball Super is definitely different.
Mhm.
There are some times when it feels nostalgic.
Okay.
To like the older
Mhm.
show, and you're like, wow, like I almost feel like a kid again. But then I see a lot of changes that they made to try and keep up with modern animes.
Mhm.
Definitely a criticism I'd have about Dragon Ball Super is there is a lot of action,
Mhm.
less talking, which is great, but that kind of takes away from
True.
the suspense of a fight. Like in Dragon Ball Z, it was a lot of build up.
Oh.
Like the fight with Frieza, that was like I don't know
That's
how many
true.
episodes
That's
before
true.
they even got to him,
Yeah.
and then the entire fight in itself lasted like 20 episodes. And so that was like an epic showdown. Whereas Dragon Ball Super, they fight one bad guy, like Goku Black, for example, and that only lasted like I don't know how many episodes, like 15.
Mhm.
And that was like the build up and the fight and the ending, and so
Yeah.
it just kind of ruins the suspense a little bit.
Mhm.
But they're trying to keep it fast paced like a lot of modern animes.
Yeah.
And I think that just kind of, I don't know.
Okay. Interesting point.
Yeah.
I never thought about it like that, to be honest. Because usually you think the old school Dragon Ball Z episodes, and you remember how fun and amazing it was to watch. But then you also remember how long it took to freaking power up.
Yeah.
Like Goku would take episodes.
3 minutes
to
of screaming.
freaking Like I heard the voice actor for Goku passed out. Was the voice actor for Goku? I know one of them would pass out from screaming so much. It might have been Vegeta. Actually.
I wouldn't be surprised.
But my goodness, man. But that's cool though. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dragon Ball Z #1. What would you say your other two are?
My other two, the next one would be Naruto.
Naruto.
That would be the next anime.
Like George. Okay.
Yeah, like George.
Well, his is Naruto's number. Oh no, yeah, Naruto's #2 for him too.
Naruto's number 2.
Uh-huh.
That show, the reason it's not number 1 is I feel like it lost some steam at the end in terms of like
I agree.
the power levels weren't consistent. But overall, I mean, the music, the characters are very iconic, easy to love anime. The action was fantastic, and it was just a very high quality anime. And I do like animes that last a long time. Like, you know, there are some good animes that are like 12 episodes long, but
yes,
you know, it's just like a nice treat and you're done. But yeah, no kidding.
Shout out to One Punch Man.
One Punch Man, perfect example.
Mm-hmm.
And Naruto is just a show that you can get into and you just watch it. I mean,
yeah,
it's like 700 episodes.
Yeah, it's a long one. It's a long one with a bunch of fillers, but we kind of covered that last time too. And you know, some people like fillers, some people don't. Whatever. Yeah. Okay, so Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, and
the next one actually would be a more modern anime, and it's the it's the main topic for today, Haikyuu. That is my
The only reason I knew that is because I saw them notes right there and I got excited.
Spoiler alert.
Oh my gosh. Why?
Haikyuu is just... If anyone doesn't know about Haikyuu, they should definitely watch it. It's a sports anime. There's a lot of people who hate on sports anime because, you know, it's just... I don't know, some people are like, oh, that's lame, it's a sports anime.
Yeah.
Like, how can you find that exciting? But...
Who says that? That's
definitely you. But hear me out.
What?
The anime... It has all the elements that like other animes would have. You have like action, even though it's not like physical fighting.
It's not fighting. I mean, there is kind of a fight.
Kind of a fight.
You know, we can
of like spirits. Yeah, we'll go into more in depth, but there's like.
Oh, with Kageyama and Hinata.
Yeah. That's true.
Anyway, sorry, keep going.
There's a lot of character development, and like I guess you could say like a power level and how the characters get better at the game.
True.
And the way it progresses is just like any other anime, just replacing fighting with volleyball. The more you practice fighting, the better you get at it. Same with volleyball.
Exactly. Or anything in life. You know?
True.
Practice makes perfect.
True.
The beautiful saying that nobody likes.
Yeah.
But, okay, I'm loving your top 3, honestly. It's a good list.
Yes.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I like that. But we got to know Juan. Juan Desu-chan, as I like to say. I think I have you on my phone as Juan Desu-chan.
Juan Desu-chan?
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much, Juan. We're going to move on to a bit of news, if I can borrow that. First of all, actually, let's show Tuna's drawing afterwards. First of all, this time I could read it a little bit better. I still might need some help, though. So, okay, last week we kind of covered, it was Fate's Stay Night. Is it still called Fate Stay Night? Or?
Yeah, it's called Fate Stay Night, Heavensfield.
Oh, Fate Stay Night, Heavensfield.
Like
so last week we didn't really categorize if it was a movie or a new season or anything, but it's going to be a movie. It's already out in Japan, and it's coming out to the U.S. November 19th. Correct?
Mm-hmm. 2 hours long.
2 hours long, which is pretty sweet.
It's going to be epic.
I'm excited to watch it, honestly. But I think I'd still watch it in Japanese, to be honest.
I always watch in
So
Japanese.
it's just the way to go. It's just the way to go. There are some good animes in English though. There are some good animes in English.
Dragon Ball Z.
Exactly. Ooh, good,
Yeah.
very good, very good. Yeah, very good choice.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kotaku top 4. Okay, Kotaku published an article that was it for the year of 2017?
Fall of 2017. New anime
Uh-huh.
new anime to watch.
Okay, so they put a top 4 of new anime to watch of the fall, and we got Inuyashiki. I think I said that right. The Beautiful World, Urahara. Urahara, thank you very much. And Recovery of...
An MMO junkie.
Thank you very much.
Sick.
I actually haven't watched any of these, to be honest.
You definitely have a to-do list.
Yeah, we do. Holy crap. And I love Kotaku. They are awesome. They
Recovery
are
of
very
an
good.
MMO girl. It kind of has like Sword Art Online vibe,
Oh,
where they go into like an MMO world and just have characters and
Uh-huh.
interact with people there.
cool.
It's pretty
Cool.
It's pretty weird, interesting.
Interesting.
It's a girl who's a NEET, and then she chooses
Who's it what?
she's a NEET.
Neat.
Neat.
Yeah, I don't
That's
know.
what they
like,
call it in the anime.
She like quit her job and just plays MMO the rest of
Oh,
the time.
you told me about this. I think
Yeah,
today.
but
Yeah,
she's
yeah,
a
yeah.
girl and she chooses a guy as a character in the game. And
Oh
then-
yeah, you did tell me about it. And then she
Yeah.
meets a guy that chose a girl in the game.
yeah,
right?
but they don't know each other.
That's cute.
And then
That's interesting.
it's
That is cute.
interesting. Oh,
I gotta watch that. I gotta
Sugoi.
watch that.
going.
Okay, and then we got so Hayao Miyazaki, my boy Miyazaki. He's gonna make his final Ghibli film, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Hopefully he doesn't die.
Oh.
Hopefully he doesn't die. Yeah, hasn't he
He
had
is pretty
health
old.
issues? Didn't he
He's
kind of
pretty
step
old.
down for a little bit?
Yeah. Well, he retired and then his son took over.
I don't like his son. What his son has done.
Yeah, his son's
Really?
alright. He's just
I'm not gonna. No, I mean. Yeah.
What is he worked on?
That's the thing. Like none of them have stood out, kind of like how
True.
the fathers.
True.
films
Miyazaki's
But-
just a genius. The
yeah. Apparently, it's like Japanese, like a really famous Japanese literature.
Mm.
And it's gonna take like 3 to 4 years to do.
Wow.
And
Is it called How Do You Live? Is that the title
Yeah.
of it? Okay. Interesting. Interesting.
Sounds like an epic final.
Well, I do love my Miyazaki movies. You know, we got Princess Mononoke.
Ponyo.
We got Ponyo. We watched that in theaters. Tuna and I and his sister and his nephew. It was a great time. And a bunch of others. Like
Howl's Moving Castle.
that's a classic.
Spirited Away.
Which out of those that you just named are your favorite? Which one is your favorite?
Ooh. Howl's Moving Castle.
Really?
For the music.
Ooh,
I love the music on Howl's Moving Castle.
it is a great soundtrack. I myself would choose Princess Mononoke.
That one's got the best action.
I love it. Okay, so I think that's all that I can. I think that's all we got. Now, something that's become quite popular on the show so far. I mean, it's only 2 episodes, but whatever.
one episode.
Shut up, bro. Something that I want to do because just because it's so funny to me. Something that I want to do because it's so funny to me is show off Tuna's artwork.
How's that funny? It's art.
Because I'm sorry. I
work hard on
offended
it.
you. It's
You-
beautiful. But
you
this
did
is what
work
he
hard.
created this week while we were discussing and getting
He's-
ready for the show.
He's definitely a visionary man.
But it's beautiful. Let's get back to that real quick. So he drew a shark with a laser beam,
And a mad son.
and a mad sun. Well, I think
it's
he's
more
confused.
It's
He's
more shock,
shocked
yeah. Shock
at the
son.
surfer actually trying to like take it on or something or what?
And he's just surfing. He doesn't
He's just
know.
surfing. He's just doing his thing.
He's just surfing.
He doesn't know.
Well, this is beautiful. Actually, real quick before I forget, I want to start an Instagram profile for Sugoi Anime, and I will start posting Tuna's artwork every week. Not just that though, we'll start posting like maybe little videos and stuff like that. So if you want to follow us when that gets created, you totally should. Not just that though. Shout out. We also have our show on iTunes. Finally, it took me a while. I do apologize for that. And we have a Patreon. And so if you want to help us out, you can, and we'd love that. Anyways, let's move on to the main topic. Thanks again, Tuna, for the news and the beautiful artwork. It's one of a kind and very appreciated. Okay, so
I brought my volleyball.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
I'm excited.
Why do you have this volleyball?
Because I freaking love Haikyuu. It is like one of the best animes ever.
So why do you think that? Why do you say that? Why are you so convinced in saying that? And why is it on your top 3?
Top 3. In summary, I'll just kind of give like an introduction. Maybe
Yeah, we'll kind of go over. I'll ask some questions and stuff like that, and then we can talk about it a little bit more. But yeah, why do you love it in general?
Just kind of like an introduction. It's just like, first off, it's got really good animation. Like it's like very HD. It's very well done, very realistic.
Yes, the artwork is gorgeous.
It is very gorgeous, and like all the bodies are like proportionate. Even like the heights of the players and everything is proportionate to the net.
I don't know if you've ever looked this up, but I'm actually the height of Daichi.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm 2 inches taller than the main character.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
But the overall theme is
that goes to show how nerdy we are, just so you know.
Super nerdy.
When it comes to Haikyuu. Anyways, sorry.
But I just love the overall theme of like the main character, how he's got all the odds against him. Like he's a short character. In inches, he would be 5'3".
Wow.
5'3".
I saw his Tuna.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Maybe a little bit taller, to be honest. But he's just this little character who's got all the odds going against him. Because volleyball, obviously, the taller you are, the better you're going to be at it. You have an advantage. Mm-hmm. But in spite of all that, I mean, he just jumps really high. And he doesn't let any of that get him down. Like, he's new to the sport, but he's just so willing to work hard to achieve his goals and just progress. And that's just very inspirational to me.
That's something I love as well, because he's not the best character. Like, in terms of, like, gameplay and, like, skill, he's not the best. He's not. But the strengths that he has, especially working with Kageyama, bring out the best in him. They talk about it a lot in season 1, right? Where they're just like, them together is like, instead of 10 plus 10, if they work together like efficiently, it's 10 times 10. They can make each other like just so much better just because they can complement each other so well. And that's what I like a lot, because and that goes into like character development and story and stuff like that. They don't just focus on one person. There's reasons for to love every single character. Yeah. It's so awesome.
Definitely. So the animation's definitely one. Like the plot story about the main character Hinata Shoyo, that's definitely another thing. It's got great music. Like the soundtrack, like the more intense moments of the show, like when there's like intense games happening, like the music helps you get into the mood. And the intros and endings also have good music.
Yes.
It just gets you excited and you're
happy. I would listen to the theme song, I think from season 2, not 1. I think I've listened to both theme songs, or all 3, but season 2 I think is more recognizable if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
All the time while I drive. And I love it.
It's got good music.
I don't know what the words are saying exactly, but I sing them anyways. You know what I mean? So, I love it.
You just try.
Exactly.
You just go for it.
Okay, Juan, tell me, out of season 1, 2, and 3, as we know, there's 3 seasons. Which was your favorite?
Definitely season 3. The third one.
I think if you truly love Haikyuu, if you watched it and like actually, if you actually watched the show, I think that should be your answer. Yeah, maybe that's just my opinion. Anyway, sorry, keep going.
Season 3, the reason why, it's because you're finally seeing, because in season 2, the characters spent a good half of the season training. Like, they did an intense training camp, and we saw a lot of character development. There was a lot of conflicts between them, like them working out their relationships, them being frustrated with not being at the level that they want to be at. So there was a lot of character development, and then in season 3, we were finally seeing like the fruits of their labor, seeing what exactly they accomplished, and going against what's supposed to be like the team that's everyone's
The
thinking
best
he's
of
gonna,
the
yeah,
best, yeah.
everyone's thinking this team is gonna win because on that other team they have like one of the best players in the nation.
Number 1 rated spiker, right?
Yeah,
The
spiker
ace?
in the show.
Super ace. They call him the super ace. Yeah.
His name is Ushijima Watakoshi.
Ushijima.
He's just a monster.
Ushijima.
And to see the main characters like rise above the call and like go against him and like try more than 100% it was just awesome.
Oh my gosh, it's one of the most like inspiring moments.
Yeah.
Especially when glasses. What's his name?
Tsukishima. Okay.
Oh my gosh, episode 4. I still remember. That's when That's when he finally blocked. Just so you know, this is going to be obviously somewhat of spoilers.
A lot of spoilers.
So just so you know, if you don't like spoilers, probably don't watch this. But episode 4, when Tsukishima finally blocks a spike from Ushijima, oh my gosh, dude. I teared up hard. Yeah. I'm not going to lie. I just freaking cried, dude. Because he finally had that moment that, the owl kid. The owl kid, what's his name again? Oh my gosh, what's his name? He's from
Fukurodani.
Fukurodani, yes. The school. He's the ace of that school. He's top 5.
He's one of the top 5 players
aces,
in the nation. Yeah.
But he told him, he's just like, you won't truly love anime until you volleyball until you get that moment where you just realize why you love it.
It's the same for anime too.
Yeah,
you don't love it to hit that moment.
That's true. Shout out to anime in general.
Yeah.
Love it. Yeah, man, that's cool.
Yeah,
I love that.
It's just one of the best, and I love like what the show does too. There's a lot of symbolism in the show. Like Karasuno is the name of the main team, and it stands for crow. And so a lot of what the show does is they compare those players to crows, and I love that usage of like a lot of metaphors. How crows evolve, how crows grow. Because crows are smart. If you ever do research on crows, they can learn how to use tools and stuff like that. They always learn. They always progress.
I actually did not know that.
And it's the same with the players in the show. Like,
can you imagine seeing a crow like just using a screwdriver?
Yeah. Well, they had a test. They put like bottles with worms inside, and then the crow couldn't reach it with its beak, and it learned to use a stick to pull the worm out.
Wow.
So, and kind of like in the show, the characters, they look at other teams and they look at their strengths, and they kind of adapt that into their own play style.
That's actually super cool.
And so yeah, it's really cool because the other team in season 3 represents an eagle, and they always kind of play that metaphor of the crows versus the eagles. Yep. And it's really cool.
And man, is it well done.
It is very well done. I love the symbolism. It's very well. It's like
that moment when Ushijima is like pushing down.
Yeah, it's like
I think it's Tsukishima and Hinata.
Yeah, he's pushing him down, and the whole team is just helping each other out and lifting him up.
It's so intense.
It was so intense. It was like the last point of the game too.
Oh my gosh! At that moment too, I teared up, dude.
Yeah, I teared up when they won, and like all the third-year players on Karasuno were crying.
Oh, dude, I'm about to cry right now.
I was like, they made it,
bro.
They made it.
Shoot,
they did it.
Oh my gosh. Such a good show. I agree with you. Season 3 is also my favorite. And I think you covered it perfectly. Because, yeah, I agree with everything you said. It's just like, season 1 and 2 is mostly like introducing... Well, season 1 is mostly introducing the characters, right? Yeah. Having them come back to play volleyball, or play volleyball in general, or giving a little bit of backstory. Season 2 is more of them working better as a unit, training their specific skills, more backstory on like Enoshita. He was
the one
like second in command, pretty much.
Yeah, the next to be captain.
Like they give more backstory to him. Well, not so much backstory, but like development and stuff like that, which I love. And like I already. Oh, you know what? Question, maybe. You know what? Let's ask it right now. Where do you see like the characters in a year from now?
In a year?
Like, for example, I think Enoshita is going to take Daichi's place as captain.
Okay, yeah.
I think Hinata and Kageyama obviously going to still do their thing. Asashi is going to be gone. The ace.
The ace. Asahi.
Asahi.
Asahi, yeah.
Asahi, my bad. Asahi. He's going to be gone, and same with
Daichi and Sugawara.
Now, just so you know, I did kind of forget the names because it has been a while since I've watched it, but, man.
And there's a lot of characters, too.
There is a lot of characters.
It's kind of hard to keep up with the names.
Yes. But, they're definitely gone. So they're, like Spiker wise, you're covered.
I think Hinata's gonna grow up to be the ace. He's gonna,
Yo.
because he's in his position right now. He's not technically known as an
Little
ace.
giant, man. He's the
Yeah,
little
he's
giant.
gonna be the next little giant, the next legend to kind of, make a title for Karasuno, give them a name again, make them a powerhouse school.
What? Oh, Kageyama, bro! At the end of season 3, was it the end of season 3?
The end of season
Where they called him to go to the
like the national youth training camp.
Yeah. I think eventually they're gonna get Hinata in there too. I think maybe the next year, if they do continue on with the show, I think maybe Hinata might be called as well to like assist the national the team. I think that'd be cool at least. But I mean, Kageyama is definitely like the talent of that team.
I think in a year he's gonna surpass his senpai.
Osama. What do you call him?
The Great
King. Oh my gosh,
King.
when Hinata says that, it's so funny.
Yeah.
That's so sick, man. I like that. We'll see where it goes. I hope there's more Haikyuu, to be honest, because that is a great, great show. Okay, so speaking of the characters, which one's your favorite?
My favorite character.
Let's talk Karasuno first.
Okay.
And then let's move on to any other school.
Okay. My favorite character for Karasuno is Asumane Asahi, the ace.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I did not see that coming.
Yeah, I like him.
But
like
please tell why.
First off, with character design, I mean, who doesn't love a guy in a man bun?
Okay, yes.
Man bun and beard.
Real
Beard.
quick. Real quick,
guys.
Real quick, okay? Before I lost all my hair, I did have a man bun. Just saying.
See? This is why we're friends.
Oh, sweet.
We became friends real quick.
Real.
All of a sudden.
And all of a sudden?
All of a sudden.
Oh my gosh. We always mess up words like that all the time.
All the time.
We're Latino. What could, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it just
gets mixed
Spanish,
up.
English, whatever. Anyways.
So yeah, he's a cool guy. He's got a man bun and a beard. But
I love how everyone's scared of him, like the high schoolers.
Yeah.
When they see him,
they're intimidated.
They're just like, oh,
because he's
I
tall.
heard this is like his 5th year of high school.
Yeah, like he's repeated it so many times, and he's just looking at them like, what?
So funny. That's cool though. Sorry, keep going.
No, I definitely love the character development that they've done, especially in the first season. Like,
yes.
They introduced him, they're like, oh, he's the ace, and we didn't really know why he wasn't on the team anymore. And I just really love that turnaround that he has, because he's got a lot of talent. You know, he's their ace. He's really strong. Like, there's been moments where he spikes so hard. There's like, the ball just looks like there's smoke coming off of it. And the animation that they use is just awesome.
So sick.
But he was a person who gets, he faces conflict in life, and he kind of lets that get him down for a little bit.
Yeah.
He kind of quit the team. He was avoiding the players. And then just seeing him get that confidence back.
Yeah.
That's just something that, I don't know, maybe it's because of my personality type. I just more aligned myself with him and just kind of got that connection more easily with that character. And that's why he's my favorite.
It's just so real,
It
like,
is.
Some
it happens
just think,
in real life, too.
People are so fast to give, like, advice, like, oh, just do better or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in real life, with real life problems and stuff like that, it's not that easy, you know what I mean?
It's not.
And so, like, he lost confidence,
In
and
himself.
he needed to rebuild it.
Yeah.
And, dude, the moment he called for a spike when he shows up to the first practice, freaking cried again, bro.
It was just epic.
My gosh.
And the team that was the conflict, the one that made him lose confidence in himself, when he finally beats them on the last point, that to me was just like...
Datetek?
Yeah. The Iron Wall of Datetek.
Oh my god.
When he beats them, that was like my favorite moment, because it's finally this character who's just been fighting to gain his confidence back. And he finally does it.
Oh.
And you just can't help but like cheer for him, root for him, and you're like, wow, that was inspirational.
Oh my gosh, that's so sick. Ah, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Man, what a great character.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Asumane, great guy.
Yeah,
love that guy.
He's a great
I'm
guy.
gonna go with. I actually didn't give it too much thought, to be honest. Oh no, actually, Tanaka. And it's not because I'm bald.
Are you sure?
No.
Or the same body type?
What are you talking about?
Sexy body.
Oh, well, stop. Tanaka is hilarious.
He's so funny.
I love that kid. He is so funny. And the coolest part is that, like, I love how like, you know how like the side characters always kind of comment on like the main characters when they're playing. Like one of the things, like I think it was the coach of, what's the team of the Great King?
The
Aoba Josai.
Aoba Jose.
Josai. I think their coach. It was their coach. They're just like, they have a really strong ace, but also that kid with the bald one, Tanaka. He's also a really strong ace too.
He's really strong.
And so like I think he could also be the ace in the next. Like,
he's only second year.
Yeah, I think he could totally take that spot. You know what I mean? Because he continues to get better and better, and he's just like, I love his charisma.
He's passion.
He's just so passionate and funny and just alive. Like he's just so funny. Like he's always like there, like stopping the fights. He's always there, like super
he's like
happy.
A big brother.
Yeah, he's like the big brother that just became a big brother. You know what I mean? Like he's like so happy he's being called senpai.
Yeah.
So I love his character. Him, especially when you're paired up with Nishinoya.
Oh my gosh, they're like the comedy of the
goodness,
show.
dude.
They're so funny.
Oh my gosh,
when they get jealous for their coach every time.
The coach or the manager?
Or the manager, the girl. Yeah, the girl
what's
manager.
Her name? Freak. She's really cute though.
She's really cute. With glasses.
Yes. Oh my gosh, dude. It's the funniest thing ever. But I love Tanaka, and he's just a valuable asset too. Like some people might forget about him, but he's there. He's always there, and he will be there.
He will real quick.
He will be there real quick. But I love Tanaka, man. Those are good choices.
Do you have a favorite scene with Tanaka?
Favorite scene with Tanaka. I think the one scene where like before they go into the first tournament, and like he's like they're in the locker. And like he's like pretending to have a girlfriend, and then he's just like saying like oh I can't wait to see you in your game, and then he's just like, oh yes, of course, thank you, I can't wait to have you watch me. He's like, yes, I just can't wait. I think it's so funny, like it shows his personality in so many different ways and just so many different like situations that you just can't not fall in love with the guy.
He's great,
and it's just so funny, man. I love it. So yeah, that's my favorite character. We got your favorite character down. Let's go with another school. A character that's not from Karasuno.
The next character
Karasuno, whatever.
Would have to be... This is terrible, I forgot his name.
What's his name? Which one is it?
He's from Fukuro Dani, the ace from
the ace, yeah. I mean, we can look it up real quick.
Yeah, where's my phone?
Right there. Real quick. Oh, you got it. He's talking about the ace of they're not in they're in a different city, right? They're in Tokyo.
Yeah, they're like in a different district for like
and so
the tournament.
But they're one of the best teams in Tokyo, right?
Bokuto. The horned, he's got like spiky hair.
Yeah.
And
the great owl. The great owl.
The great owl because the way his hair is spiked.
Yeah.
They make fun of him. He's just a funny guy.
Okay.
Like he's so energetic and he's so talented too because he's just got like innate talent and he's just he's strong. He blows past defense. He has like tricks. He's smart. But it's just funny to see him like. My favorite scene with him is when they're practicing and he makes a couple mistakes. And he immediately lets that get to him. And he's just like,
my God.
He's so dramatic about it. He's like, don't set to me anymore.
His eyes
are so small. He's just like, don't set to me anymore. And then the entire match, he's just watching the players like hit the ball, like with such desire, like I want to hit the ball. And it's just so funny because you just can't hate him, even though he's kicking your trash from the other team. Even though he's destroying your school, you can't help but be like, he's funny and I want him to win.
That's so true. I love how like. At first you think like, oh, he is like the anchor of his team.
Yeah.
And then like he starts like getting all like
he throws a tantrum.
Yeah, he throws a tantrum and then his whole team starts playing like really good. And then everyone's like, wait, is it just me or are they playing like better without him or something?
Yeah.
And they're just like, oh, okay, so he's not the big brother, he's the baby.
He's the baby that they
which
take
is
care
so
of.
funny. Well, it's too late now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But funny character.
Oh yeah. I love the guy, man.
I love it when he teaches Hinata how to do a feint. Like instead of spiking, they just tip the ball over the defenders.
Yeah.
And Hinata uses it and he's just like, what? And they're like, you're the one that taught him that. And he's like, oh.
Oh my gosh. I love that so much.
He's just a funny guy.
Okay, I like that choice a lot. I actually didn't. I kind of forgot about him, to be honest. Like,
They don't do too much with him, like
Yeah.
in terms of character development.
Mhm.
I think they're just setting him up to be like a bad guy in the future. That's my honest opinion.
yeah.
Like they're just not like a bad guy, but he's definitely gonna be like.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably gonna be emotional because he'd be a guy you hate to defeat.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's what's gonna happen in the next. I feel like when they go to nationals, they're definitely gonna face their friends that they made in that training camp, and Fukurodani's gonna be one they have to take down.
I agree. I hope the final is Nekoma.
Yeah, that would be the epic showdown. But
Oh yes.
But it would just be cool to see the other team see how Karasuno has progressed since then. Because in the training camp, they were the...
I would
weakest
totally
team.
be down because Karasuno just won the championship in their
sector.
In their sector.
To qualify to
I
go to
would
nationals.
totally be okay with watching the other sectors like tournament.
Like how they perform.
Yeah, like Nekoma,
Yeah.
and kind of see them go up with the other schools. I think I would not mind that.
Yeah.
They're not the main characters, but I don't think I would watch it. I think that'd be cool.
Their storytelling is so good. It's just entertaining.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of Nekoma, that I think I like the most. They don't give too much. Well, no, okay. You know what? I was gonna say my favorite character is like the main guy, Kuro.
Kuro, the
Kuro.
captain.
Yeah, the captain.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. I like him the
Mas?
Okay. I
That was
can't talk
cool.
today, bro. Oh my gosh, I can't talk today. No, I think he's one of my favorite at least, just because I just feel like he's so smooth, man. He's just smooth, bro.
He's got the cool Japanese hair.
Yeah, he's just like cool, He just looks.
He's always calm. He's a good leader.
Yeah, he's just chill, man. Like, and that's the thing. Nekoma doesn't have any like crazy strengths. Just like they're just persistent. They're
just
calm.
But they're clever.
Yeah.
Like they get related a lot to cats, and cats are just
and they're all of that.
hunters.
Exactly. But I think I like him the most because he's the definition of all of that. You know what I mean? And like when he plays and stuff like that, he's seen like he like blocks the ace.
He's
right?
really good at that.
And he's just like making fun of him, like, hey.
Yeah, and he
you know?
always taunts. And,
Yeah,
and he's just bugging.
I just think he's funny, dude.
He
I
is
think he's
funny.
cool and funny. Like he's a cool dude. Like I
He is
think
a cool
he's just
guy.
sick, man.
He's a cool guy.
And I do love his hair too. It's pretty
His hair,
sick.
Japanese hair.
Yeah, definitely Japanese hair,
Japanese hair.
which I think is awesome.
Super
But yeah, I think I'd go with him. If not, it'd probably be like, shoot, I don't even know, man. Yeah, let's just go with him, honestly. Oh, you know what? I think I love the blocker from Datetek.
The one without
no
eyebrows?
eyebrows. I totally forgot his name. I'm glad you have a character list here because,
It's
but
just-
he's like he doesn't say anything. He
Aone.
literally Aone, yeah. He doesn't say anything, but he's funny. I like how respectful
funny.
he is with Hinata.
He's a proper man. Like,
he's cool, man. Like,
he's like
I
an
respect
honor,
this guy.
Like he's like I do my best, and
I love it. All right, let's move on to favorite team.
favorite team.
So, the thing is, favorite team that's not Karasuno. Okay,
favorite team that's not Karasuno.
that's not Karasuno. So I want to go with Nekoma since we were already talking about it.
Okay.
I really like Nekoma. I think they're cool. They're chill. Like I think like the main character, the setter, and then the main guy.
Kenma. The
Kenma,
center.
yeah. Well, doesn't matter. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, doesn't matter. Kenma and Kuro.
Kuro, yeah.
Their friendship is really funny. I like it a lot. But their whole team. Oh, the Tanaka of their team. The
one with
Mohawk
like
guy.
the stripe through his head. He's like literally the splitting image of Tanaka, but just on the other team. Personality wise, he's like the same. He's the same person.
Yes.
Yamamoto.
They don't really say his name too much.
Not too much. But he's
it's
just
funny.
He provides a lot of comic relief.
Yeah,
He's
I think
funny.
he's hilarious. Him and Tanaka together. Oh my gosh. When they first introduce him and they're just like, they better not have a cute girl manager.
And they have a cute girl
And
manager.
then they did. He like bet like some snacks with his two teammates or something with it. Oh my gosh.
I just love how when they first meet each other, and this character Yamamoto's trying to intimidate Hinata, and then Tanaka steps in, and he's just like, the faces they make, and he comes, and Tanaka steps in with the same face, like, looks like there's a lot of punks on the other team. And he has the same stupid face. This show's hilarious.
Oh my gosh, I love it so much. So yeah, I would probably go with Nekoma for a lot of reasons, but we've already talked a lot about Nekoma, so.
They're a really cool team.
How about you?
My favorite, and I think it's just because they're so cool. Shira Torizawa, where Ushijima's from.
Yeah.
They're
I
like
agree.
the mighty powerhouse school that everyone is just afraid of.
They're like, yeah.
Their prestige, like what their name, the weight of their name that it carries is just awesome. Like they show up and they bring a huge crowd, and their crowd is just cheering and singing their school anthem. They have like all these chants, and they're really, they're intimidating. They're an intimidating team.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Best setter not best setter, the best ace of the entire country.
Super ace.
They have a really good read blocker. The guy with
the redheaded kid.
And it's just, and they have like the old coach.
The guest monster. They call him the guest monster.
The guest monster. They have like the old like sensei coach.
Oh yeah.
And it's just,
he's like this small dude, but he's like you're just scared of him.
Yeah, you're just.
They call him the demon.
Yeah, and it's just a cool school.
Yeah.
They're just strong.
I like their outfits too. It's like purple and white.
Yeah, purple and white is interesting, but I think it kind of adds to like this kind of feeling of like they're almost royalty. Yeah, purple, they're royalty. They're like this undefeated school, and I think and they're the eagle. You know, they soar really high. It's just really cool.
They're just super strong. Just
super strong.
The strongest opponent. That's how they set him up to be from season 1, I believe.
The strongest.
And
opponent.
then they finally get there, crush.
With a very old-fashioned concept. There's an episode in season 3 called the Battle of Concepts. I really like how they play that. Like their what is it? Their ideology is that you make one strong player who's the star of the team, and that's how you win. With talent and height.
Mm-hmm.
And then Karasuno beats them with their ideology, which, you know, it's like as a team. 6 strong players are stronger, and Hinata's short. And I remember the coach would always say that. He's like, I want to deny you that short player. I want to deny you number 10.
Oh.
But they still win, so.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Real quick, shout out, I don't know why, dude, it just came to my brain, but Ukai-kun, the grandson. The current coach of Karasuno.
He's cool.
I like him a lot.
Because he's still learning, and it's cool. Like, he knows his stuff, but he's still learning.
I like his look, everything.
Yeah, he's got like a piercing,
so cool,
he's always like smoking, he's got a store. He's pretty
That's funny too, because in season 1, when you like get introduced to him, he's like that shopkeeper that's just telling everyone to like shut up.
Yeah, like everyone's messing around.
Yeah, just like, oh, you guys go home and eat some food or whatever.
Yeah.
And then later on, you find out he's the new coach, and you're like, what? That's so funny.
Well, they had to convince him.
Yeah,
he didn't want to.
The teacher.
Yeah.
He's so funny too.
Yeah.
Dude, I like that though. Shira Torizawa, I agree with you. They're just, it's just a really freaking cool school, and just the battle. Season 3 was literally just one game.
Yeah.
It's because it's the finals. It's 5 sets instead of 3, but man, it's just so well done.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Super well done.
Okay, now favorite rival. Let's go with
as a player or school?
As a player. Let's go
as a player.
You know, and it doesn't have to be like, you know, like Ushijima is probably their biggest rival, arguably, but like just favorite rival in general, you know?
Favorite rival, I'd have to... Wait, you said as a player?
As a player.
As a player, you know, I'm going to have to look up his name because I feel like he's... How could I forget? Oikawa. I think he's the best rival because he once went to the same school as Kageyama.
Yes.
And he's kind of like the role model too.
Yeah.
Like that's the goal that Kageyama's trying to reach for. Like I think Kageyama has more Spanish, you know. He has more talent, but for the moment Oikawa has more experience.
Yes.
And he has more talent, but like their potential, Kageyama's potential is greater than his, but for the moment he's more experienced and further along in his skills, and he's just...
Dude, he is a beast at serving.
Yeah, he's just... And
everything, but his serves, man.
His serves destroy the other team.
My goodness. Oh my gosh.
I think he's the greatest rival, because he poses the greatest threat to Kageyama.
Oh yeah. They're like... It's not really friendship, but they're like... Their chemistry, their rivalship. I love it so much. I think it's funny and it's cool.
Yeah.
I actually would say the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, that was probably my favorite. I was actually thinking about saying, you know the one from Wakunan? The team that has, like, the pineapple head kid?
Oh, that
and the other little giant, like they call him the most current little giant.
Pineapple Head?
Pineapple Head's like one of the teammates of Wakunan, but
Mhm.
like the captain of that team. Remember the episode where it was a battle against captains, and that's the one that Daichi got hurt, and then and Oshita comes in.
Yeah, is it
Takeru.
Takeru?
Takeru.
Yeah. Oh, is that where his family's church?
Yeah. His family.
Okay.
I thought he was actually a pretty good rival as well.
He's like Hinata's goal.
Yeah, which is like Hinata's goal.
I think he was more skilled than Hinata at the time too.
Yeah,
You
at
have
that
to realize
moment,
that.
yes. But yeah, I totally agree with Oikawa. They just give him a lot of character development too, and
They
I
did.
love it how he's like this ladies man,
He's
But,
kind of
like,
a jerk sometimes.
and his chemistry or relationship or friendship with his teammate Hitachi, I
yeah,
think it is.
the one with the spiked up.
Yeah. I think it's so funny. Like he like actually hits him and stuff. It's
Yeah, he
super
keeps him.
funny.
He keeps him in place
keeps him
because
in
he can
check.
be a little. He can be kind of a jerk.
Yes, he can. That's for sure. But yeah, I agree, man. Great list so far, honestly.
Yeah.
All right, now this is probably the most important question of the night.
I think I know what it is.
Favorite girl? Because the show is full of dudes, which is cool, but they do introduce some girls, and they are adorable.
You have to
But-
have fan service.
Exactly. But which one is your favorite?
Yachi.
Same.
You go
We're
for
just
Yachi.
too alike.
Or
you know?
right to like.
Yachi is adorable. Like they don't introduce her to season 2, but when they do, you just fall in love with her. She's just a cutie.
I like how much she supports the teams and actually cares about
Yeah.
not only how they're performing as a team, but like how they are in their own like friendships.
Mhm.
Like when Hinata and Kageyama get in a fight, like she just freaks out, and she's the one that calls Tanaka. She like
Mhm.
runs to get Tanaka to stop them to
And
fight.
then Tanaka just. Bah!
Yeah, he just runs, sprints, and what are you doing? And he splits them up because that was an intense scene too.
That was so funny.
So
Oh
yeah,
my
she's
gosh.
my favorite, and she's always like intimidated by everyone at the barbecue.
When she first sees the coach, she's like,
He's gonna kill
"Don't
me."
eat."
And he's just like, huh?
He's like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah. Or she's
Him
at
and
the
the-
barbecue
and
and,
the-
all the tall people, and she's just like, there's a lot of monsters here.
Oh my gosh, I love that so much. Yachi, I'm trying to think. I just like her like character development too. I think it works so well.
How she like steps up to her mom and kind
gains
of
confidence.
gains confidence in herself and then just like gains some direction. Like, you know what, I am
It's
my
just
own
so
person.
real, dude. Like,
Yeah.
it's so cool. I love it. Okay, sweet. I think that'll do it. I think that's about it. I think we've talked a lot about Haikyuu, which is obviously our main topic. Real quick, I do want to give a shout out. Oh, first of all, so everything we talked about Haikyuu, what did you like? What did you agree with? What did you disagree with? Let us know in the comments. If you've even watched it, if you're thinking about watching it, we definitely recommend it.
Definitely recommend
Because it is my favorite show and one of his favorite shows. And it's good, man. It's good. It's really good. But we want to give a shout out to one of our subscribers. We don't have that many. But Shadow of Eyes 69. Great name, by the way. Cool name.
That is a cool name.
It is a cool name. But he gave us a recommendation to watch a show. Totally just forgot the Japanese name of it. He wrote it down. But it's translated to Zodiac Wars.
Yeah, Zodiac Warrior.
Unfortunately, I was not able to watch it. I am very sorry. Juan has seen an episode.
I've seen the first episode.
And same with Tuna. But we're gonna talk a little bit more about it next week. We'll just kind of give like a little of our thoughts and stuff like that because I did watch some clips from it and it looks sick.
It's got insane action.
That's
It's like
good
the fight
animation.
scenes- the animation
So,
is
Animation
but
is
you were telling me, so
good.
it's kind of like.
kind of like Hunger Games.
It has.
Oh, okay. So there's like
Yeah.
zodiac signs and then.
It has to do with the Chinese zodiac,
Chinese
where
zodiac.
like it has the monkey, boar, sheep,
Rabbit.
rabbit,
Yeah.
dragon,
Rabbit.
like yeah.
Oh, yeah, you told me
and
it's,
it
like,
doesn't
insane.
explain much at the beginning of the episode. It just
Doesn't.
jumps into it. I mean, it shows one part that's kind of psychotic, like.
The corruption of the little sister.
Yeah, the little sister,
Oh.
the big sister like corrupts the little sister, and
Let
it's
me
kinda
ask you a
messed up.
question. Is it gonna make me cry like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood when the
The
dad,
dog.
the Chimera, when they
with the girl.
is it gonna make me?
Maybe out of fear because it looks pretty violent.
It's pretty disturbing,
It's a little disturbing,
but it's good.
graphic.
It's like Tokyo Ghoul. You mentioned it was like
I
Tokyo
think
Ghoul
it
too,
has
right?
like that vibe of Tokyo Ghoul,
It's
like
very
kind
dark.
of like dark horror
Yeah.
setting. Like
Okay.
it just jumps right into it though. It
Honestly-
doesn't give a backstory. It doesn't really explain why they're doing that
At
competition.
least not
It's
yet.
kind of like Fate Stay Night too, where like
Oh, that is
all the
dark.
heroes
That's
are
secretly
fighting
dark,
each
yeah.
other and they have to kill each other.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's kind of
And there's that in the first one,
That's the first episode.
Fate
I haven't
Stay
seen
Zero. There's like that murderer guy that like murders children.
the serial killer one.
That serial killer, crazy stuff. We'll
Yeah,
talk about that
but-
another time. But
Yeah, I've only seen the first episode, but it just doesn't give much backstory.
I'm
It just
definitely
jumps
gonna watch it because the clips you sent me on Snapchat, I was like, dang, that looks
It was
sick.
intense.
And so,
It is
but yeah,
super
shout out to you, man. Thank you for writing. Thank you for writing in. Thank you for subscribing. And you know, we hope that whoever watches the show, you know, send us recommendations. Like we're totally down to watch them. Sometimes we might not be able to get to them right away. We have busy lives. You know, we're all doing different things, working and many other things. But yeah, totally give us recommendations. I would love to have like a little segment where we kind of talk about your recommendations or maybe even make it a main topic sometime. But yeah, so thank you for that. Shadow Vice 69, you are awesome. Let's sign out. We're about done.
All right.
We're done.
That was cool.
Well, first of all, that was quick. Yeah, just give us a like, subscribe, you know, all that YouTube stuff. If you want to do that, it helps us out a ton.
Post Malone.
Post Malone, you know, listen to him. He's cool.
Yeah.
You know,
Watch
support
Haikyuu.
our watch Haikyuu, support our Patreon, help us out. You know, give us a review on iTunes, stuff like that. But yeah, thank you for watching Sugoi Anime. We love your faces. Join us next time, next week. We want to make this a weekly show. But yeah, thank you for being on the show, Juan.
Thank you for having me.
Of course,
That's fun.
anytime. Please come as much as you'd like.
Just bring pizza.
Just bring pizza. That's the cost.
We do love pizza
Pizza's great.
Yeah.
So-
And volleyball.
and volleyball. Both things.
Both things. And anime.
And of course, you can't forget anime. Anime is the way to go.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, see ya. Love you. Bye.